Hello friends, welcome to my channel, The Right Direction. Now I am going to teach about the topic Mystery of the Missing Cap by Manoj. In this section, I will tell about how the function, the how the people of that area greeted Babu Birakisar, and the author or the narrator explained in a nutshell about their attitude, activity towards the Minister of Fisheries and Fine Art, except that the title deals with it, that the mystery. What is the mystery lies with the missing of that particular cap, which is the center of the topic around which whole story revolves around. Now, here the narrator or the storyteller is going to explain that while I stood near the window, being a child, it was his duty to observe what really the minister are doing, whether he's something exceptional from the common human being. Suffering the first shock of disillusionment of my life regarding the great man. That means the doubt arises in the mind of the narrator about who is a great man. ଏ କ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ ତାଙ୍କର ଟିକେ ଦ୍ୱନ୍ଦ୍ୱ ଉପୁଜିଲା, କିଏ ସେ ଗ୍ରେଟ୍ ମ୍ୟାନ୍, ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଦ ଗ୍ରେଟ୍ ମ୍ୟାନ୍, ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ ସୁଡ୍ ବି ଦ ସ୍ପେଶିଆଲ କ୍ୱାଲିଟି, ମହାନ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତିତ୍ୱ କହିଲେ କ'ଣ ଅଟେ. For the minister was snoring like an ordinary man, but when he was what he find, the minister was snoring, ଘୁଙ୍ଗୁଡ଼ି ମାରୁଛନ୍ତି, just like an ordinary man. That means he is not different from the common man. Ordinary man, something most extraordinary happened. Speechless, I was already. The incident rendered me witless. That means here, the narrator was watching or waiting what will happen. Being a great man, being a respected man, being something different. ଯେହେତୁ ସେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କଠୁ ଅଲଗା ହେଇପାରନ୍ତି ବୋଲି, it was his views. ଏଇଟା ତାଙ୍କର ମତାମତ ଥିଲା. Though the window I had observed, from the windows he observed. What he observed? He observed that the minister's egg bald head rested on the gigantic pillow. Egg bald head. That means his head was completely bald, and just like the structure is egg. ଯେମିତି ଅଣ୍ଡାକୃତି, and ସେ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଭାବରେ ଚନ୍ଦା ଥିଲେ. While his white cap lay on the table near his bed. Now I saw the notoriously irresponsible Jhando. Now what he saw? The notoriously, the irresponsible Jhando. That means the monkey. Here, who was domesticated by Sri Maharana. Jhando bounces towards the window like a bolt from the blue and pick up the cap. That means as it was an animal, it entered and taken away the cap of whom? Cap of the minister. Throwing a meaningful glance at me, he disappeared into the grove. That means suddenly taken away, and just giving a glance towards whom? Towards the writer, towards the narrator, and then he left that particular place. Even when my stupefaction passed, that means when his doubtful arises, what happened? I was unable to shout because what happened? Now he is in a dilemma. ଦ୍ୱନ୍ଦ୍ୱରେ ରହିଗଲେ. ଯଦି ପାଟି ଚିଲଉଛନ୍ତି ମିନିଷ୍ଟର ଉଠିଯିବେ, all the people will gather. ଯଦି ନ କହୁଛି, so partly because of my deep affection, except that he is partly because of his deep affection, Jhando, ସେ ଝଣ୍ଡକୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ପାଉଥିଲେ. Deep affection for Jhando, knowing the consequence of this crime would be fatal to him. That means it will be fatal. ଭାଗ୍ୟରେ ଥିଲା ବୋଲି ଭାବି ନେବେ. And partly for fear that minister snoring might cease if he will do such certain things. Minister will wake up. That means now minister is taking rest and snoring. Minister ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ପାଇଁ କ'ଣ ହୋଇଛି ନା ସେ ରେଷ୍ଟ ନେଇଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ସେ ଘୁଙ୍ଗୁଡ଼ି ମାରୁଛନ୍ତି. I was in a dilemma as to which I should more value, the great man's cap or his snoring. That means now, as I am telling, he is in duality stage. What will do? Whether he will give importance to the snoring of minister or to that Jhando or the cap. I returned home pensive. That means now in the very unhappy, half-hearted, he returned to the home. Before I long heard a surpassed yet excited noise. Suddenly, what happened? When he return, or when he returned to his home, he heard the noise. ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେ ଘରକୁ ଫେରିଲେ ସବୁ ଚାରିଆଡ଼େ କୋଳାହଳ ଶବ୍ଦ ଶୁଣିଲା. Crossing into Sri Maharana's compound, I saw the minister's PA crossing into. ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେ enter into the minister's into the compound of Mr. Maharana, Sri Maharana, what happened? The minister's PA. PA refers to personal assistant. Flitting about like a butterfly and heard his repeated mumbling, mysterious, mysterious. That means now he was thinking about what will happen. Mysterious, mysterious, something going to happen. Mysterious, mysterious. The minister was obviously inside the camp. The minister was sleeping or snoring, but nobody dared to go in because nobody has the power, because minister is more powerful. If somebody will go, that means it is a great problem. But nobody dared. Sri Maharana stood thunderstruck. Hatabak hai gaya Mr. Sri Maharana, as did the other patriots. The public relations officer was heard saying, the honorable minister does not mind the loss of the cap so much as the utilization. That means now what happened? The public relations officer is announcing that minister is not thinking such about his cap, or is not such like a narrow-minded people or narrow-minded man. See, separate niche mastiska va niche mana nohoti. Evidently, there is a deep-rooted conspiracy. The gravity of the situation. बहुत किसी द्वंद्व देखा गला. The gravity of the situation can hardly be exaggerated. In fact, I fear it may have devastating effect on the politics of our country. In fact, I fear. इतने से जानिले जे इटा politics रे किसी परिवर्तन आसीबो बा राजनीतिक परिवर्तन विभिन्न प्रकार इफेक्ट पकेबो. I could see Sri Maharana literally shaking. He was sweating like an ice cream. एठी से देखो जंती जेंती श्री महाराणा जेंती आइसक्रीम तरळीला बडे सेबा तांको देहको खाली गम 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 ही झाळ भावछि. So profusely that I was afraid that the rate he might completely melt away in a few hours. That means after somehow we will not able to identify, or there is some problem arises in the condition of the health of Sri Maharana. तांकर किछि problem देखर. When I saw Sri Maharana's condition, when the narrator saw the condition of the Maharana, the conflict within me as to whether I should keep the knowledge of the mystery of secret or disclose it. एठी से कोन कले whether to keep it secret or to disclose. एटा से तांका भीतर रखिए बा disclose करिवे. It was a resolve. से निजे निजे रखिथिले. I signaled him to follow me. I signaled him. He told him, or he gave some hints that he follow me, which he eagerly did. That means finally he is giving consent that I will follow you. And a drawing man will need the clutch or a straw. आमे जेंती जानी छे गोटे टर्म अछि जे बुडी जाउथिबा लोक सुताखियो के भी सहाय करे. Like this, your Sri Maharana is following the author to get the truth. I told him what happened. He stood dumb for a moment. He stood at home, and he cannot imagine what will happen. For a moment, eyes closed, the weeping sweat for his forehead, he smiled like a patient whose disease has been diagnosed alright. By hearing this, everything was relaxed, and he get all the messages, and he was not feeling so much sad or not so like frustrated. But is known to be incurable. He then patted me and said, "My son, then it is incurable. There is no solution to it." And telling to the author or the narrator, "My son, nice, you told me, but keep it strictly to yourself. I will rear you later." That means what you know, please keep it secret. जहाँ तुम्हें जानी चाहिए सेटा secret रखो, and I will pay you reward. I will give you a reward. तुमको पुरस्कार दे. The incident had thrown a wet blanket on the occasion. Everywhere it covered. On occasion, from the sepulchre of silence of minister room, everywhere there is no commotion. Everywhere there is silence. Room. All that could be heard was the intermittent coughing, and every time he coughed, anxiety deepened, damped, and spirit of the people in the courtyard and the over veranda. Everywhere there is always people are searching where is. I went away to join my friends. Then the author goes or went to where? To make accompanies with his friend. They were fully of anxiety. They are full of anxiety. They know what will happen. One said, if the thief was caught, someone is telling that if the thief was caught, ଯଦି ସେ ଚୋରଟିକୁ ଧରାଯିବ, the police would hang him on the big banyan tree. ତାକୁ ନେଇ ବଡ଼ ବରଗଛରେ ଫାସି ଦେଇଦେବେ. Tree beside the river, some twigs has already been cut up. For this purpose, pre-plan or planning has been made how to give how to hang that thief. କିଭଳି ଭାବରେ ସେ ଚୋରକୁ ସେ ଫାସି ଦେବେ. And someone said, perhaps all the villagers will be thrown to jail. And as among them, all others is telling, all the villagers will definitely go to jail. Said another, among them were even such knaves who believed that the master cap was shot of Aladdin's lamp. That means, ଆଉ କିଛି ଜଣେ ଜାଣିଲେ it is just like Aladdin's lamp. That means, ୟାକୁ ଯିଏ ପାଇବ ତା ଭାଗ୍ୟରେ କିଛି ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନ ଘଟିବ. That anyone who put it on would possess ministerial power. That means, who will take this or who will get this cap, he will get the ministerial power and he will enjoy the role, everything, and that is the mystery of his people. So in this way I have given a nutshell about the topic mystery of the missing cap, unit 3. We know how the cap was stolen, who is the thief, and what was the reason for stealing and for the stealing, and how the people are wondering, how the people are feeling so much, and but what is about the author, and about the surpriseness, about anything, about the expectation, about the perception. So please share and subscribe my channel, The Right Direction. For this purpose I will upload more and more videos for the development, benefit and improvement of your career. Thank you.